All right. So recently there was a songwriter who claimed he helped her write Up and Down and wasn't credited on it. So on Thursday afternoon, singer-songwriter Mondaii took to Twitter claiming he didn't receive credit for his contributions to Up and Down, Latto's 2020 joint record with Saucy Santana. So he posted on Twitter, shout out to the time I came, and it's a picture of, oh yeah, I'll put it up on screen. Shout out to the time I came and wrote for Latto and Saucy Santana Up and Down and completely got left out of the credits and ghosted. Wow, I guess you do have to shit on the little person to get on top. This is well, actually, sorry, I'll keep going. She said, I don't even know who invited you this day years ago, but you were very much a fan, suggesting lines, I should say, and I kindly passed on all your corny bars. That was cute, but the world saw me writing since a kid on television, sir. Sorry. 777 out at midnight, because I see what you tried to do there.
Yeah, bum.
Then she said, look at the same dumbass trying to say he wrote for me recording like a fan while I'm literally writing with a pen in my hand. As Santana says, did you get that line yet, Latto? The jokes write themselves.
Damn.
Ooh.
Hey, I remember being in school having pens in my hands and not writing shit or copying off somebody else.
He responded. I'm sorry. There's one more. Latto, first of all, you're not confused to why I was there. K. Michelle referred your manager, Brandon's BFM, to me and told me to pull up at Doppler Studios to write for you. I never lied on my pen. Can you say the same, sis? Oh, there's more.
Damn.
If I continue to let shit slide, major artists will always think they can do shit like this to smaller artists. I said what the F I said. The truth will always prevail.
Yeah, he didn't even try to curse on Twitter.
Sorry, he said TF. I said what TF I said.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's talk about the timing. This is a song from 2020. Mm-hmm. Right as she's in the headlines. Now my boy out of nowhere want to be like, yo, shout out to that time we worked on this music and I never got credit for it.
This helps the both of them. Like, he's getting his name out there. Yeah. He's getting bigger. And she has an album coming out, so now she has to fight adversity or bullshit that's coming out. I feel like this is a win-win situation. Like, he's defending himself. Yeah, maybe he threw in a couple of lines. They didn't get brought into the verse or whatever it is. Just like, yo,
is he crying? Like, is he just? Because I've heard like a lot of artists talk about like those songwriting sessions where there might be like 10 people in there. So it's like a lot of people are getting left off the credits if you really have like a big part of it. So
they have, like,
how are you going to come out now saying, hey, I deserve credit for that? It's like I don't know. Like, we gonna talk about that shit now? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I feel like it's cap just because like the timing don't add up to me. And then even his retort, like, you know why I was there. K. Michelle referred me to your manager, and you're like adding the names and stuff like that, which you'd think would give you more validity and credibility, but I'm just like, now you name dropping people. Well, he told me to be there, and that's why I was there.
And this song is already out.
Nigga, tell me what bars you fucking wrote. I wrote the whole hook. I wrote the first 4 bars of your verse. I wrote the last 4 bars. Them is my words. He just saying, nah, I was there. I was writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think they in on it together?
Do you think so?
Maybe. I always
just for the album play, like
exactly.
Spicy.
You have to juice up shit, you know. Kanye is the best at doing it.
The greatest.
So
I don't know. She like hit him up. Was like, hey, bro, tell him you wrote that song in 2020, real quick.
Yeah, probably. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, because I think the songwriting credits is kind of iffy, right? If there's 10 people in the room, all 10 people are not going to get credit all the time. Probably maybe the bigger names, or like Kanye's been known for having a lot of people in the room with them, but you're probably going to get left off if you don't have that big of a part.
Yeah.
You're not going to be mad about it. Just fucking tell your kids, hey, I worked with Kanye.
It sounded like he didn't do shit. I mean, from what she said, it sounded like he didn't do shit. Like, from her perspective, also, because a writing credit, they say, like, anyone who, like, participates, whether it's, like, 1 bar or 1 line, is supposed to get credited. That's the difference between a ghostwriter and someone who's credited on the album. That's why Drake's albums have hella people credited on the writing credits. But Quentin Miller was a big deal because he's not a credited act. He's actually laying down reference tracks and sending them, and then you're laying down your shit. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I feel like he probably didn't do shit. Because if she's really that diehard saying, like, I wrote all my shit, the same video you took is her clearly saying, yo, did you finish that line yet? And he's not pointing out nothing he actually wrote. He's just name dropping. The name drops are probably accurate. If you was in the studio, someone had to refer you.
Yeah.
That doesn't really mean much. That doesn't mean like, that doesn't mean that you wrote the song. So why don't you point out parts of the song that you wrote? That's what I would do if I wrote the song. Obviously, you're telling me that you wrote that whole fucking pre-hook that was there, the whole bridge. People could tell you what they wrote. Chance will tell you what he worked on Kanye's part, on Kanye's album.
And how much money do you get retroactively from that? Like, they're going to say, oh, okay, we made this much streams. Here, take your fucking $20. Like, what?
I don't know what the percentage is for writers. I think it also probably depends, like, who you're working with, because they probably have their own, like, business dealings in there. But if he just got told, like, hey, slide through to the studio, I think he's more getting at the fact that he wasn't credited. He can't put that to his list of work he's
portfolio or something
contributed to. And it's just random timing.
I would think that's like the grind of it. Like, you kind of go to a lot of studios, and especially like somebody who's helping you write. I would think that's part of the grind. It's like, you help some people, they're not going to credit you. And
they're supposed to, though.
Yeah, like, depending on how big of a part you did, I would feel like it. But after a little while, it's like, oh, damn, this guy he got a lot of people on his resume. But if you're not getting credit, it's
and
not.
That's why generally everyone who contributes is, like, if you look at the credits of an album, there's usually a lot of people, and that's why writing credit doesn't even necessarily that you're helping with lines. It could be helping with melodies, you just in there talking your shit. It's supposed to basically be credited anyone that, like, has an input in that portion. But he ain't saying none of that shit. He just saying, shit, I didn't get credited. If I don't stand up for this now. And I hate when people act like they're trying to take a stand for other people. Like, it's not just for them. Fam, it's 2022. Her album's about to drop. She getting more press than she's ever gotten. I didn't even know she changed her name to Latto. But she did just do the interview Academics as well. Right? I think she was on Academics podcast. So she's getting a lot of looks. And now you want to come out. And even the way he put it out was like, that shit was a little stupid. Like, shout out to the time that I did blah, 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 blah. I never got credited. And I got ghosted. Fam, it's 2 years later, bro.
Shut up. Complain then. No.
Bruh.
It's facts.
Bruh, this one time this artist didn't give me my credits for helping him write.
Was it me?
It was Rizzy the Great.
See, I gotta add y'all.
He's just waiting on it 20 years later.
Shout out to the time I was in there. You gonna have a video of me in there recording and be like, yeah, y'all didn't see the part where I wrote the verse.
I told him to say that, man. I told him to say that.